I want to talk about protection of women because as devotees, we've heard a lot about this. Sometimes it's been misconstrued in a demeaning way. But what it actually means, or one aspect of what it means, is men providing stability in areas where their wives may be less stable than they are by nature. So men are meant to be more emotionally secure than women, which is why women value men who are emotionally stable when they fall apart, and why women devalue men who are emotionally unstable. Men are meant to be decisive, which is why women value men who are decisive. And sometimes you may wonder, why did this couple get divorced, or why isn't their relationship going well? She's nice, he's nice. There are other factors there. He's not actually protecting her, although he thinks he is because he's providing for her materially. So therefore, he thinks he's protecting her. But he may be very emotionally weak. He may be very spiritually weak, so he's not protecting her spiritually. He may not be very controlled. And generally, men are supposed to be, or should be, very controlled. Sometimes women give in to their passions. They like nice things, etc. The man is meant to be a stable force in all these areas. So when we say men are meant to protect women, these are some areas that may go unnoticed by men. And therefore, men, if you are insecure, if you are weak emotionally, if you are not sense-controlled, if you're indecisive, you're not attractive to a woman. Women do not want to marry sons. Women do not want to be mothers for men. And a lot of times they like the man, but at some point they realize they've become his mother, or partially they've become his mother, and they don't want that. They want to be taken care of, protected. They want security on all levels, not just physically. And so men, this is what you're meant to provide. And to be a man, you have to provide these things. And the more you are a man, the more the woman will be satisfied and the more she will feel protected. The less you are a man, it's more likely that situations will be disturbing. And it's similar for women. Women that are very pushy, very controlling, critical, and disrespectful of their husbands are not attractive to men because those are not female qualities. The gentleness, the nurturing, the respect, the ability to be in helper consciousness, to help your husband, to support him. Behind every great man, there's a great woman. That men are really attracted to that, and that makes a man more of a man, and that makes you more attracted to him, to you as a wife. Now, sometimes you will find men become distant or women become distant. So ladies, one of the reasons men become distant is if you disrespect them, if you're not nurturing to them, if you're not loving and soft and kind, just to protect themselves, they may want to be distant from you. Or if you don't respond well to them, they may want to be distant because they're afraid of you and they're afraid they're going to say something wrong. So how to solve that problem? Well, just don't be around. Be at distant. Be at a distance. Don't say anything. That way you protect yourself. So rather than nurture you, a lot of times they're just playing it safe by not doing anything that would hurt you. So they're not showing much emotion or affection because they're just trying to play the game of not hurting you because you allow yourself to get upset very easily. Or if they reveal something confidential, you get upset with them. And so they back off. So men has a nature, women have a nature. And if we act within that nature and we allow our partners to manifest those natures, things go really well because those natures work well together. The problem is when we don't manifest those natures and the men manifest more of the female nature or the female manifests more of the male nature, it doesn't work. Now you might say, sometimes I've seen marriages where it does work. Well, it might work if that's what they want. If the man is more female and the male is more male, and they're happier in those roles, then it can work. But usually that's the exception. Usually a woman wants a strong man, and a man wants a nurturing woman. A man wants a woman who's very helpful and very supportive, and not domineering and not critical. And a woman wants a man who's very stable, at the same time very affectionate and supportive. And so when she's upset, she doesn't want a man who becomes upset. She wants a man who can stabilize her by being kind with her when she's up and down, by being that kind of rock. And this is what stabilizes a marriage, and this is what keeps a woman attracted to a man. But a man who's flimsy, a man who's irresponsible, a man who's indecisive, a man who's uncontrolled is not attractive to a woman. And therefore, if you're having problems in your marriage and you can't understand why, you may want to look in these areas. Or if you're not yet married and thinking about getting married, then I would recommend understand what it means to be a woman and understand what it means to be a man, because a woman wants to marry a man and a man wants to marry a woman. And if a man gets married and finds out that the woman he married is not actually a woman, but she's the sergeant of the house and he's the private who has to obey her every command, most men are going to retreat. They're going to retreat to their own room for protection. They're not going to like that. And if a woman finds the man is weak, indecisive, up and down, unstable, insecure, low self-esteem, and so forth, she's going to retreat also, or she's going to have to turn into his mother and baby him, and it's not the way healthy marriages work. So ladies become ladies, men become men, and then your marriages will thrive naturally, because Krishna created you women as women and he created us men as men. We just have to fulfill those roles. In these daily videos, I often think, what is an issue that we're all dealing with? What do we all need to understand better? Or I think, what is an issue that is often misunderstood? Or I think, can I share a realization that perhaps many devotees have not had, especially younger devotees? Can I do something to enhance that devotee's Krishna consciousness? Can I give an understanding that they didn't have? Can I open them up to see things in a way that they didn't see? This is how I think, and I think this is valuable for devotees, because we're all trying to grow, and sometimes it takes many, many years to grow, and if I can help that process speed it up by shedding some light in areas that are not understood or not known well to some devotees out there, especially younger devotees who may not have been exposed to everything that I'm teaching, I think it will be very, very helpful for the maturation of Krishna consciousness. And that's the idea of these videos. I hope that they will help devotees become more mature in their understanding of themselves, of Prabhupada, of ISKCON, of what Krishna consciousness is. And so, if you can help me, or if you agree, then help me by liking this video, sharing this video, getting the message out, because I think there are thousands of devotees who are not hearing these videos that would benefit from them, and you can help spread the message. Thank you. Hare Krishna.